Do you know what minimalist architecture is? Nowadays, we talk about minimalism as a lifestyle that opposes excessive consumerism, and many of you associate it with the Netflix series The Minimalists. But minimalism was started a long time ago, in the 20th century, as an artistic and architectural movement. The definition of minimalist architecture was only created in the 1960s, but the origins of its movement goes back to the 20s. The Industrial Revolution has created a new lifestyle, and new materials and new ways of construction, which no longer match the classic and romantic aesthetics. In the 1970s was created the style movement in Netherlands by a group of artists, designers, and architects who defended abstract and geometric shapes, straight lines, simple shapes, and primary colors, both in art and architecture, and the pure functionality. Russian constructivism also contributed to minimalist architecture, with its modernist spirit, abstract geometry, and with a style adapted to the new industrial era. At the same time, the Bauhaus school was created in Germany, founded by the architect Walter Gropius, which influenced architecture in order to enhance function and reject excessive ornamentation. Architect Mies van der Rohe was also a professor at the Bauhaus, and he always claimed a rational and minimalist approach to architecture. He used to say, "Less is more," showing that architectural shape should be simple and pure without makeup. But he also said that God is in the details, which means that despite of being minimalistic, there was a huge sophistication and attention to detail. Simple but not simplistic. In the 50s, after the war period, people really want to say goodbye to excesses and only focus on what is essential and indispensable. And it is in the 60s that the word minimalism started to be used as an artistic and architectural movement, mainly in the United States of America, where it was easier to completely break with the classic European aesthetic. It started with influences from the modern movement, the Russian constructivism, and Scandinavian and Japanese design culture. So what exactly is a minimalist architecture? It's much more complex than a simple, white, and empty space. It is the result of a reflection on what is essential to make a space functional and harmonious. The minimalist architecture uses simple shapes, but it is very well designed and detailed, without adding any decoration. It drives us to the contemplation of architecture for its purity. It shows the materials and their textures as they are, without masks. In the minimalist architecture, natural light is manipulated as a building material. And the views to the landscape are meticulously framed. It is an architecture that brings us silence, teaches how to appreciate space, and gives us a refuge from the visual pollution of today's society. Architect Alberto Campbeza says that essential architecture is neither cold nor cruel, neither perfectionist nor untouchable, neither oppressive nor overwhelming. It is not just to be photographed. It is clean and simple. It is natural and open. It is free and liberating. It is for living.